Hello guys, welcome to BTech Spark. In this video, I'll explain the concept that is how to connect MCP servers to Google ADK agents and create more sophisticated agents like Solution Architect Associate Agent. Now, in this video, I'm going to explain you how to create a Solution Architect Associate Agent. So you can assume, uh, first I'm taking the base agent. In this base agent, there is no tools I have currently created. So first I have created a base agent and I have created a session and runner. Using that runner, what I am doing is I am passing the question. That is nothing but whatever the user query that user provide, that query I am passing it as a content and I'm running that runner. That is, I'm running the runner to get the response from it. Whenever I got the response, I simply printing the response here. So that's what I'm doing, and this while loop is nothing but for iterative user query. Whenever I type exit as the user query, it just break. Otherwise, it will send the query to this call agent function, and here the query will be taken and the content will be created for that query, and using the runner we are running that query with our agent and getting the response from it. Now for this, how to add MCP for this basic agent, how to add MCP, so that we are going to discuss. Before that, what are the things that we need to install? We need to install Google ADK. After that, you can check with the working of it whether it can able to perform basic agent tasks or not. No module name google.adk. Okay. While running this, don't forget to provide this API key. If you forget to provide this API key, then obviously it won't run. So definitely provide your API key before running it. Yeah, now the dependencies got installed. I hope now we don't get this any mistake like Google ADK not found like that. We have just created a basic agent, and to run this agent we require two things. One is a session and a runner. This runner we need to run on top of what session we created with the same app name we need to run. So I'm taking the same app name and same session services, and here you can see I'm providing the session ID as well as user ID. The same user ID and session ID are used to run the app, and I'm providing the user request here. So whenever user enters the request here, that will be came to here to this function, and through this runner that request will be sent to the model and we got the response. Like now I'll ask like hi, I'm saying hi, it will provide me the response. Let's ask a question like what tools you have and what services can you able to provide. Now if you observe, the information is a bit generic. Natural language understanding, tools and services I have access to is web search tool, calculator, data analytics and specific APIs like this. It can able to research and it can able to create the content, communicate with the assistants. Yeah, these all things it can able to do. Or let's ask in simple, like what tools you have. So for this, web search tool it has, and Python interpreter it has to execute the Python program, and calculator also it has. Okay, only these tools it has. So let's exit from here, or let's ask a question related to GenAI, like what services can I use to implement GenAI based solutions? Currently, no tool is added to it. So before adding the tool, let's observe how the response will be. Then after that, we will add some tool to it and we'll understood how the response will be. You can see the response how it was. Okay. Cloud-based GenAI platform services you can able to use like SageMaker and Microsoft Azure AI, or so like that generic response it provided. Now what we are expecting to do is we want to make this agent to be specific, that is to be specific for AWS. I'm just typing exit to stop running it. Yeah, I just stopped it. Now now I just copy the same code, and now I'll show you how to implement or how to add an MCP server to this to make this agent to be a powerful solution architect associate agent. Since I want to make it as a solution architect associate agent, I'm just renaming it. And so while creating the runner also, you provided the agent. So I just updated the agent as well here for the runner. This runner is running the agent. Okay, now I'll show you how to add the tool or how to add MCP tools particularly. To add any MCP tools, you first need to use this tools. Tools is equals to a list of tools you can provide. Firstly, I want to add SAA tool, that is solution architect tool that can be used for providing the response. A query will be sent to it and get the content from it, and it can able to generate the response. So how to create any MCP tools inside the Google ADK? If you are expecting to create any MCP tool, then you must need to use MCP Toolset. Using this MCP Toolset, you can able to create any MCP tool inside Google ADK. From where can I able to get this MCP Toolset? This you can able to get from Google ADK tools dot MCP tool dot MCP Toolset. From here, you can able to import this MCP tool toolset. After importing this MCP toolset, here you can configure like which type of MCP server you want to use. That configuration you need to provide. That is connection params. This connection parameters you need to provide. Your MCP server connection parameters you need to provide here. Let's say I want to run a local running, or I want to run locally hosted MCP. Other than already hosted MCP with URL, I want to run locally hosted MCP. If you want to run locally hosted MCP, then you can make use of STDIO server parameters. This you can able to use, and here you need to specify two things. One is command by using what command you want to run. And the second important one you need to provide is arguments. What arguments that you are expecting to pass to this command while running. Since I want to create Solution Architect Associate tool that is already predefined and officially available as AWS Labs. This is created just 2 months back. That is May 2025. Officially, this is created. That is this MCP server is officially launched. This official server is AWS Labs Core MCP server. In order to get the latest version, like multiple versions are being released, right? So I'm using this latest to get the latest version. Using this command UVX and with this argument, it will get this tool will get this server and locally it can able to run that server. I am providing this tool to here. Now I am running this StdioServerParameters server parameters. This also we need to import from the same, that is from this Google ADK tools MCP tool MCP toolset itself. We need to import this stdio server parameters. Now I am running it. Hi. The same questions I would like to ask like previously what I've asked. Now you can observe I'm getting the response like hello, how can I help you today? I can guide you on AWS services, architecture patterns, cost optimization, and more. It is related to AWS. Let me know more. Let me know what you are working on or if you have any specific questions. So, if you compare this answer with the previous, like whenever you said hi, what it just provided, hello, how can I help you today? But how the agent answer now, it was purely related to AWS and their service related answer. Now, if I ask what tools you have, what tools you have. So let's see what the response was. So if you observe this, then the response is purely specific to AWS. Okay, I can help you understanding the tools that I have access to. Here is the breakdown of available tools and their purposes. Core MCP server tool it has, that is prompt understanding tool, and core CDK server tool it has, and Bedrock based MCP server tools it has. Like that, multiple tools it has. Now, let's say if I ask some question like as I asked in the previous, the same I am asking. Hmm, related to GenAI, I asked a question, right? I'll just copy paste the same question here and let's check with the answer. What services I can use to implement GenAI based solutions? So this is the question that I'm asking now. In previously, if I haven't added any tool, I got some generic response. Now let us see, can I able to get AWS specific response or not? Now you can observe fundamental models. You can see it is suggesting Bedrock. This is a fundamental service that provides access to variety of pre-trained models. You can use this Bedrock to build GenAI based solutions for various use cases like text generation, image generation, and more. It is providing, can I say, it is providing specific To AWS cloud related answer, yes. And AWS Bedrock knowledge base, it is discussed, and for related to knowledge bases, and for custom ML models, AWS SageMaker it is discussing. Other AWS services also it is discussed, and additional considerations like compute, storage, and API. These all are related to AWS. That means as a AWS solution architect, i- this agent can able to use this tool and can able to answer our queries, right? Yes. Now let's ask one more question. That is, I want to know which AWS services for what limit can I use to create and deploy a GenAI solution on AWS for free. So let's ask this. Now we got some how to leverage free tier in GenAI, that related response also we got. In this way, we can able to implement a sophisticated MCP server connection with Google ADK. Here, I want to add two more points. This connection will get timeout after 5 seconds. The default timeout for this session is 5 seconds. After that, the session will be timeouted. If you use this connection using STDIO server parameters. So in production time, what we will do is we are going to use another type of connection. For local hosting, we'll use Studio, or you can say STDIO connection params use. Why we chosen this? Why do we use this? The reason is that in this connection params we can able to set the timeout. Here we in this connection params we need to specify two things. One is server parameters, as well as the second one is timeout. As I mentioned, the default timeout is 5 only. You can able to increase it to 30 or 30.0, or like like this, anything that you can able to put based on your requirement. And in the server parameters, you need to specify the same server parameters, like since it's a local connection, or you can say since it's a locally hosted connection, I'm using STDIO server parameters to provide the connection using the command, that is UVX, and arguments I am providing, that is this. Yeah, so let's run and check it whether it can able to work or not. Yeah, we need to import this STDIO connection parameters as well. This also we need to import from same, that is from here. Yeah, how can I help you with AWS, with your AWS needs today? Let's exit it. For better reliability, I'm using 2.5 flash. Or for better response, I'm using the better model. Let's see like how we'll get the response. Let's ask the same question like what tools you have. Now it is providing me, it has core MCP like a brief summary of previously you have seen, right? The same like that. So I'm just exiting it. So this is the way that you can able to set the timeout as well for reliable connectivity. In production, you need to use this STDIO connection parameters if you are using MCP. Now let's say the connection is made by using URL. That is, a server is already locally hosted. I am expecting to connect to that server. During that time, in connection params, you will use SSE connection params. In this, you will specify the URL to which you are going to connect for the request. That URL will looks like this, like the sample URL I am providing. Localhost colon 8000 forward slash SSE. And what is the transport that you are expecting to use? It's a SSE transport, and the timeout that also you can able to set, and SSE read timeout also you can able to set. That is 60 into, let's say, 5.0. Yeah. So like this you can able to establish SSE connection as well in this Google ADK. Or else if you want to establish your STDIO connections, then these are the two ways. But for production, you need to make use of this STDIO connection params. And then using them, using MCP Toolset, you can able to create an tool, MCP tool, and you can able to directly assign that a tool in the list of agent tools, and you can make use of that agent where that agent can able to use that tool, and you can able to achieve, or you can able to perform the task by using that tool effectively. Using this Google ADK, this is how you can able to make use of MCP tools with Google ADK, that is Google agents that are created by using ADK. In this demo, I have shown you like how to create Solution Architect Associate Agent using Google ADK with officially released AWS MCP server, that you have seen, that is this core MCP server. So that's about this video. I hope you understood this video and you got some knowledge from this video. If you feel this video is useful, then please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thanks for watching again. See you back in the next video with another interesting topic. Until then, bye bye.